We are live. I am Rich Lieberman. This is the Bay Area Media Pulse. We talk about news items affecting San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose. We also talk about national items, and of course, sometimes we even go international. I want to give a few moments due to the wonderful Belva Davis, who passed away, and she lived to 92. And I spoke about Belva Davis, uh, I think about a year ago, and it was told to me by various people that she was suffering with dementia. And for my own thought process, I didn't want to wait till she passed away. I wanted her to be alive. And even though she may not have been in a state of mind to reach out and acknowledge, that's not the right word, to I just wanted her somehow, some way, before she had passed away. I wanted to say something about Belva Davis. Um, and look, I know she'd been in uh, declining health for a few years now. Uh, I met her one time, it was years ago, at a book ceremony at the San Francisco Press Club, which I talked about. Uh, have, like many of you, admired her. Those of you that don't know Belva Davis, that might be watching locally or maybe out of the Bay Area, Belva Davis was a pioneer, African American woman who was on all the various channels, or most of them, notably Cron, KPIX. Um, she was also at KQED. And for the most part, did a lot of local content, um, spoke very eloquently, wrote some books, had a lot. As you can imagine, many of you know her story, had to endure quite a bit, and was a giant, an absolute giant in the industry. But most importantly, and I don't know this well, I just met her briefly. I really didn't know Belva as well as some of you have or had. She was a gem of a lady. Very, very nice, very down to earth. Um, was always cordial with people. Not that she wouldn't be, but so many people in the business, in the industry, have this inflated ego of this kind of this want to kind of be something other than what they are. And many times that can be very, shall we say, unwelcome. And I know people and told me just how fantastic this lady was. How, yes, pioneering and all of that. And so in my brief meeting with her, she was as advertised, a gem of a woman, down to earth, had a serenity about herself. And even though we knew this was coming, even though it's an inevitable part of life, right? Is eventual death, it is still sad and still unfortunate. That might be too strong of a word, but it's just sad to see that she's now gone. But I'm sure and I hope that the various channels put together some kind of a tribute, some degree of reflection of just how big, just how profound she was, not only here, but around the country. And, I know there's going to be a memorial service in the coming days, but I would like to see, I'd like to see, especially UKQED, and I'm sure somebody will, I hope, put out a whole sort of a biography of just the life and times of Belva Davis. It would be very nice. And I remember her at Channel 5 too, and at Cron, especially Cron. And she had an amazing career, and wrote some amazing books. So those of you who might not be that inclined or immersed in just who Belva Davis was, read up, you know, take some time away from your schedule and glance at some of her work. You can catch a lot of that here on YouTube, or you can even go online, and I'm sure you'll get a fantastic display of the profound impact she had, not just here in the Bay Area, but beyond. I also want to thank my friend up in Seattle, Jason Remington, who very big in the Seattle news biz, did a nice little tribute and acknowledgement of one Belva Davis. So I will be back later in the day, hopefully, and we'll be talking about various goings on in the San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose news domain. Hope you're having a great Thursday, and we will, please, talk to you later. Hey, while I'm at it, become a subscriber to my channel here on YouTube.